welcome Toro Law Center's 2025 commencement speaker, Associate Justice of the Appellate Division, 2nd Department, New York State Supreme Court, the Honorable Cheryl Chambers. Justice Chambers is a distinguished jurist and leader in New York's legal community, with a judicial career spanning more than 3 decades. Her tenure on the bench has been marked by historic milestones, including her 2008 appointment by Governor Eliot Spitzer as only the 2nd woman of color to serve on any appellate division in New York since its founding in 1894. In 2006, Governor Andrew Cuomo appointed her to a constitutional seat on the Appellate Division's 2nd Judicial Department, where she became the first African-American woman to hold a senior position. Justice Chambers' judicial career included both hearing cases in the civil and complex high-profile criminal cases. It has included service on New York City Civil Court and the New York State Supreme Court in Kings County. Before joining the bench, Justice Chambers had a formidable public service career as a prosecutor with the Kings County District Attorney's Office. She rose through the ranks to become Deputy Chief of the Trial Division and later Chief of the Domestic Violence Bureau, the first African American in the office's history to lead a bureau. Justice Chambers, on the Chief Judge's Statewide Advisory Committee on Alternative Dispute Resolution, and advises the Appellate Division's 2nd Department's mediation program, where she has served. She is also president and director of the New York Bar Foundation. Her professional affiliations include leadership positions with the Metropolitan Black Bar Association, the Brooklyn Women's Bar Association, the Judicial Friends, and the Association of Supreme Court Justices of the City of New York. A dedicated mentor, she has supported generations of aspiring attorneys through her work with the New York County Lawyers Association's Committee on Minorities and the Law. Justice Chambers' exemplary service has earned her numerous accolades, including the inaugural Ruth Bader Ginsburg Beacon Award with the New York State Bar Association Committee on Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, the award for Outstanding Achievement in Jurisprudence from the Brooklyn Bar Association, the Golda Meir Memorial Award from the Jewish Lawyers Guild, the Distinguished Jurist of the Year Award from the Metropolitan Black Bar Association, and the Life Achievement Award from the New York Bar Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Justice Chambers to the podium.
Good afternoon. I want to wake you up. Dean Langen, Senior Vice President, Provost Salkin, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud family members, and most importantly, the class of 2025. It is an honor to stand before you today to celebrate this milestone occasion. Let me just take it all in. You all look so distinguished in your caps and gowns. This day marks not just a personal achievement, but a shared triumphant that belongs to each of you and to all of those who have supported you on this remarkable journey. Thank you, Dean Langen, for your kind introduction and for your outstanding stewardship of the Toro Law Center. I also wish to acknowledge Professor Quinn, your class orator Joshua, valedictorians Alexa, Raquel, and Brittany, and also your salutatorians Yelena and Sarah. I have to admit to you, it is no small task to follow such exceptional speakers, but I'll try to be relevant and brief. But above all, I'm here to honor you, the class of 2025. As I watched you process into this hall, I found myself deeply moved. Your perseverance, your determination, and your commitment have brought you to this moment. You mastered contracts, personal jurisdiction, and res judicata. Today is not only a celebration of your hard work, but also a reflection of the values and aspirations that have guided you to the threshold of our profession. In many ways today, this ceremony is meaningful to me personally. I did not attend my own law school commencement, and being here fills that space in my heart. It is especially fitting for me to do so at Toro, an institution devoted to pairing ethical, compassionate, and community-minded legal professionals. Your mission is deeply aligned with my own. Let me start by sharing a personal story with you. When I attended Boston University School of Law at the age of 20, it was my first time living away from home. I arrived in Boston with a strong desire to pursue justice, but without a clear understanding of what law school would demand. The case readings, the Socratic method, the constant pressure, I was overwhelmed. Things began to shift for me during my moot court competition. Like many of you, I spent weeks researching, writing, and practicing. Standing before a panel of judges, I was both terrified and invigorated. That experience changed me. I was on my way. It taught me the value of meticulous preparation, the power of advocacy, and the strength found in collaborations with my teammates. And I won. The victory signaled to me that I had the potential to succeed. I share this story with you because not everyone graduates at the top of the class. Some of you may still harbor doubts about your path forward. I worried back then that I did not always ask professors for help. I worried that they would not understand or support me. And in those days, so many students of color and women often felt like outsiders. But let me say this to you clearly. Growth begins with challenge. Seeking guidance is not a weakness, but a strength. Your path will not always be linear, and your success will not be defined by perfection, but by persistence. Believe in yourself. You have already demonstrated your capacity for reaching this moment. Pursue your passions and your dreams and do what you enjoy. Most people are the happiest doing what they enjoy. Today I serve on the appellate division as an appellate division judge in the state of New York. While some may say that I'm at the top of my game, but I can assure you I was not at the top of my class. That distinction is not a prerequisite for success, excellence, or even happiness in the profession. I offer this reflection as encouragement to those who still feel uncertain. Continue to work hard. Trust your preparation. I encourage you all to hold steadfast to your dreams. Don't let setbacks or failures deter you. Toro law has given you the tools to triumph. Now it is up to your will, your mind, and your heart to drive forward. Your time is coming. Look around you. I wish you could see what I see. This graduating class represents a beautiful mosaic of cultures, faiths, backgrounds, and life experiences. Some of you are the first in your families to attend law school or even attend college. Others follow in the footsteps of relatives who are part of the Turo law tradition. Each of you brings a unique perspective shaped by resilience and sacrifice. Many of you have balanced jobs, family responsibilities, and financial burdens while pursuing this degree. And yet, you still found the time to serve others, offering pro bono assistance to those who need it most, and to communities that are often overlooked or undeserved. Coming from this wonderful institution, you have acquired not only legal knowledge, but also critical thinking and ethical reasoning that define the legal profession at its best. With your Toro law degree comes great power, and with it, great responsibilities as lawyers. And I urge you to take that responsibility seriously. You are now guardians of the rule of law. This is not a theoretical construct. It is the foundation of a just and democratic society. The rule of law ensures accountability, equality, and fairness. It guarantees that no one is above the law and that everyone is protected by it. As lawyers, you are charged with articulating, upholding, and protecting these principles, not just in the legal system, but in your communities, in your broader civic life. You will have the opportunity and the obligation to speak for those whose voices are too often ignored, or to advocate for fairness and to strengthen the integrity of our democratic institutions. In doing so, I urge you to remain deeply engaged with the world around you. We are living in a time of deep division, where partisanship too often eclipses dialogue, where truth is drowned out by noise. The proliferation of homogeneous information silos, intensified by social media and partisan media outlets, has promoted polarization and eroded mutual understanding. As graduates of Cheryl Law, you have been trained to think critically and independently. Use those skills. Resist the temptation to retreat into ideological corners. Engage with those whose views differ from your own. Seek common ground. Reaffirm the values of civil discourse and democratic engagement. Lawyers play a critical role in this process, and that role has never been more important than now. With your talent, your energy, your passion, I have faith in the future. This is a big lift, and at times it may seem insurmountable. However, there are a few names to keep in mind: Oliver Wendell Holmes, Benjamin Cardozo, Thurgood Marshall, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and so many others. What we need to remember is when they did their most consequential work, they had no blueprint, but they created and executed strategies, and their work allows us to be where we are now. As you enter the profession, do so with integrity as your North Star. Whether you find yourself in a courtroom, a boardroom, a governmental agency, or a nonprofit organization, your ethical standards must remain high. A lawyer without ethics is like a smartphone without a charger. Sooner or later, you're going to run out of power. That principle has guided my own career, and I endeavor to shape every decision that I make from the bench with that in mind. In addition to my judicial service, I have the privilege of serving as the president of the New York Bar Foundation. The foundation supports civil legal aid organization and funds scholarships and fellowships to advance access to justice. Its mission aligns with that of Torah law to empower communities, uplift lives, and promote fairness. I'm also deeply involved in Bar Association. That's where I first had the pleasure of meeting Provost Salkin and Dean Langan. Sorry, I pronounced that incorrectly. Leaders who have inspired me with their service to the profession. I encourage each of you to join bar associations. They will enrich your careers, expand your networks, provide invaluable opportunities to give back. Seek out ways to mentor others, to support the next generations, and to contribute meaningfully to the legal community and the public good. Before I conclude, let us take a moment to honor those whose love and support helped make this day possible. Your parents, your grandparents, your spouses, your children, your friends. They have celebrated your highs and sustained you through your lows. Many of them made sacrifices, financial, emotional, and otherwise. So could you join me in offering them a sustained round of applause? In closing, I offer this final thought. You do not walk this path alone. Lean on your colleagues, friends, and family. Seek out mentors. Continue learning, growing, and striving. The future is in this generation's hands. Embrace it. And if ever you feel daunted about what lies ahead, simply remember, if you made it through your first year of law school, you can make it through anything. Congratulations, class of 2025. You have earned this moment. May you go forward with courage, integrity, and unwavering commitment to justice. May your careers be impactful, your lives fulfilling, and your contributions enduring. We are so proud of you. Thank you for allowing me to share in this celebration.
Thank you, Justice Chambers, for those inspiring words.